So this is our sun style open commencement in the seated position. So again, I'll show it to you facing the camera, then I'll turn to the side and do it again, not facing the camera. So we're going to, with our open commencement, well, in our chair, we're sitting on the edge of the chair. Slowly bring those hands up the shoulder level, backwards U. As the hands get to the center of the chest, move those hands forward. And now lift that left heel up, left heel down, then right heel up, right heel down. And then bring those hands back to the center of the chest. Good. Let me turn to the side and show you a side profile of that as well. So, arms come up to center, or shoulder level, backwards U, reach those arms forward, left heel comes up, and it goes down. Right heel comes up, right heel goes down. Arms come back to the center of the chest. Today we're going to go over seated single whip to the right, and then we'll go from there. So single whip from the right, or single whip to the right. We start at our start position. Our right heel goes up. Our right heel goes down. Once it goes down, the hands come forward. Turn the palms. Then open the curtain. Look at the left hand. And then we transition. So at the same time, that heel comes up. As the heel goes down, that arm comes back, palm down underneath my left elbow or near my left hip. And relax. Let me show you a side profile. So again, at our start position, single whip to the right, right heel up, right heel down, hands go forward, turn the palms, open the curtains, look at the left hand, and then as we transition, movement, right heel up, hand comes over, right heel back at the same time. And relax. Good. So now, let me face you again. We're going to add movements from last week. So now it's going to be open commencement, open close, single whip to the right, and then that transition. Let's try that together. So we're going to be here at our start position. Or actually, I messed that up. That's not our start position. Start position for the beginning is arms by our side. Open commencement. And then open close. Single whip to the right. And then transition. And relax. Let me do that again from the side profile. So, start position for the beginning of our form. Open commencement. Open close. Single whip to the right. And then transition. We're going to do seated waving hands to the right. So we'll start in our start position. We're actually going to start with the movement single whip to the right. And then we'll transition. And now we're going into waving hands to the right. So we switch hands. That right foot steps out. Shift the weight and hands to the right. Switch hands, left foot steps in. Hands and weight to the left. That's one. Switch hands. Step out with the right. Hands and weight to the right. Switch hands. Left foot in. Hands and weight to the left. Switch hands. One more time. Right foot down. Shift the hands and weight to the right. Switch hands. Left foot in. Hands and weight to the left. Once we get there, grab the ball. Bring it to center. Open, close, and relax. We're going to go over seated single whip to the left today. So we'll do a few motions just like that, and then I'll turn around in the chair just so you can see it from the other side as well, if that's helpful. So we'll start at open, close, and then bring that left foot, push the hands forward, open the curtains, look at the right hand, and then transition, left foot, left hand, come back. Good. So let's add that to what we did before. So we'll start at the beginning. Open commencement. Bring it back, open, close. Single whip to the right. Transition. And now waving hands to the right. And then grab the ball, open, close, and now single whip to the left. So left foot, look at the right hand, and then bring everything back, transition, and relax. Let me turn the chair around, and we'll do it from the other side, from my back facing you. So just single whip to the left first, open, close, single whip to the left, left foot, hands come forward, open the palms, open the curtains, look at your right hand, then transition, left foot, left hand, come back, and relax. So let's do this from the top. So we'll start at our open commencement and begin. Left foot, right foot, bring it back to center, open, close, single whip to the right, transition, then waving hands to the right, and then we grab the ball, open, close, and then single whip to the left. So left foot, hands come forward, turn the palms, open the curtains, look at the right hand, and then transition. Good. And relax. We're going to do seated version of waving hands to the left, and we'll do closed commencement too. So we're going to start at our start position, working on our left-sided movement. So we'll start with an open close, single whip to the left, then get into our waving hands. So start at our start position, open, close, single whip to the left, so left foot moves, hands come forward, turn the palms, open the curtains, look at the right hand. The left foot and left leg come back, and then we switch hands, and now waving hands to the left. So left foot comes out, shift the weight to the left. Shift the weight, right foot comes in, take it back to the right. That's one. Switch hands, left foot down, take it over to the left. Switch hands, right foot in, shift the weight back to the right. One more like that. Switch hands, left foot out, take it to the left. Switch hands, right foot in, take it back to the right. Grab the ball, bring it to center. Open, close, and then close commencement. Breathing in, arms come forward, exhale out, arms by your side, and then that left foot closer to the right. Good. Let me switch and turn around, and we'll do it the other side. So now I'm just facing away from you, but still talk you through it. So we'll start back at the start position with our open close. So let's get into open close. Single whip to the left, so left foot moves out. Hands come forward, turn the palms, open the curtains, look at our right hand. Transition, left foot, left leg. And then go ahead and switch the hands. Now waving hands to the left, so left foot moves out, shift the weight to the left. Switch hands, right foot moves in, take the weight back to the right. That's one. Switch hands, left foot out, shift the weight, switch hands, right foot in, take it back to the right. That's two. Switch hands, left foot out, take it over to the left, switch hands, right foot in, take it back to the right. Grab the ball, bring it back to center, and now open, close, and then close commencement. So we breathe in, hands come forward, exhale out, slowly bring the hands down, and then left foot closer to right. Shake it out. We are going to put together what we've learned so far. So we're going to do open commencement, open close, single whip to the right, waving hands to the right, open close. So I'll do it facing you, and I'll turn my chair around and do it facing away from you. So let's get started. In our start position, open commencement, open close, single whip to the right, transition, getting ready for waving hands to the right. And then once we get there, grab the ball, open, close. Good. Let me pick up the chair and turn it around. And we'll try it with me facing away. So hands by our side, open commencement. Open close. Single whip to the right. Transition. And then waving hands to the right. And once we get to the end, grab the ball, open, close. Good job. That's all I have for you.